Hello and welcome to the fifth video of section 2.5 in the OpenStax College Algebra textbook. We're going to begin this video by talking about the discriminant. When we have our quadratic equation in standard form, the discriminant is represented by this formula here. The discriminant will tell us how many real solutions we have. If the discriminant is greater than 0, we'll have two distinct real solutions. If the discriminant is equal to 0, we'll have just one real solution. If d is less than 0, we have no real solutions. However, we will have two complex solutions. Remember, that's with our imaginary numbers. Let us take a look at number 13 and apply the discriminant. I'm going to list what my values for A, B, and C are, since this quadratic is in standard form. I'm not going to use the quadratic formula here or factor. They're not asking us to solve this. They're just asking us to answer how many real solutions this will have. So let's use our formula that's listed above. The discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So I'm going to plug my values into this using parentheses. Now notice our answer here will be less than 0. And since our discriminant, in this case, it came out to be negative 104. Since our discriminant is less than 0, that means we have no real solutions, but we do have two complex solutions. We can use quadratic equations for many applications in different fields, including most physical sciences. Take a moment, pause the video, and read number 14 to yourself. Please notice that we have another quadratic equation here. Our highest exponent is 2, and this equation is written in standard form. In this particular case, we want to find the age of a man whose normal blood pressure is 125. We will plug 125 in for our p-value, which will give us this equation above. Please notice this equation is not in standard form anymore because it's no longer equal to 0. We're going to set it equal to 0 by subtracting 125 from both sides. Once we have this equal to 0, we can easily identify our A, B, and C values. And with this type of equation, I would use the quadratic formula to go ahead and solve this. So let's go ahead and plug our values into our quadratic formula. When we first plug in our values, we'll have this. Simplifying it a little bit more, we'll have this. And we keep on going until the very end. Notice we will get two answers. One will be positive, one will be negative. We're going to throw out the negative answer because we cannot have negative h. And our our age is about 30.58, and they ask us to round it to the nearest year. So we'd say 31 years would be the age of this particular man. And this concludes the fifth video to section 2.5.